Hey folks, Travis here, coming to you with a quick installation video for upgrading your shocks and struts on the back of your liftgate. This is actually part of my larger video covering the install of my Gobi rack, as we're doing this to prep for the Gobi rear ladder. But figured we'd split this off to be a little separate so we can kind of show you some of the little parts and pieces that are actually involved here. So the first thing we need to do, kind of with the instructions, is A, find another person. We don't have another person because we need somebody to be able to hold this liftgate up for us. So I've got a nice quick little way to be able to actually wedge this up for us and be able to keep this up as I start removing these and replacing them with the upgraded shocks that Gobi provided. So as you can see here, I'm going to use a piece of wood to actually wedge this up. One thing that you'll notice is I have a piece of cardboard here that's actually protecting the interior of the vehicle from the wood, from being able to scrape it. And again, doesn't need to be too crazy. We just want to be able to hold this up and wedge it in there, so that way this is being held up with all of the weight, so when I actually start removing these, we don't actually have to worry about this falling down and crushing me. So now that we actually have this wedged up, the first thing we need to do is come in here and pull a couple of these little clips off to get access underneath. Perfect. The first one's off. You just have to rotate it once you take those pieces off, and we should be able to take it out. All right, same thing here. Make sure we go through and actually take off the little clips so that we can get this on and then put them back in. All right, and putting it back on is similar to the same way we took it off. Turn here and rotate it. All right, now once you actually have it plugged in, just push your clips back down to hold it on. All right, so that's one side done. We'll flip it over and put the wedge over here, and we'll get the other side. And with the clips back in on both sides, we're done. So remove the wedge, and we test it. And you can definitely tell trying to close it, you have to push a little bit more pressure on it to actually get it closed. And everything opens wonderfully. Thank you very much, and we're going to move on to the next part of the Gobi install. So if you are just here for the install of the actuators, please feel free to check out the Gobi install video. If you're not and you just wanted to figure out how to upgrade these, then I hope I was able to help you. And if I did, please throw a comment or a like my way, and we look forward to seeing you on the road.